For years we had chatted and both had dreams of paddling up a stretch of the Mozambique coast. But the busyness of life and work pressures often just seem to stand in our way. And sometimes you've got to just block it off. Put it in your diary and make it happen. And so by June 2021, the time was right for both of us. The original plan was for us to start at a small bay called Coconut Bay, just south of Tofu. But bad weather had put a spanner in the works.
I mean, it's still blowing strong on Saturday. I'll have another look again, but I was just looking last night and chatting with Steppy, and I thought I'd drop you guys a message. You know, even if it's 3 or 4 days later.
And we had to move our starting point further north to a place Morungulu, just north of Inhambane. So our final plan is to start at Morungulu. From there we'll head up to Rio das Pedras, then on to Pomen for a couple of nights. From there there's an open ocean stretch of just under 100 kilometers to the San Sebastian Peninsula. Then we'll island hop through the Bazaruto archipelago, and from the northern tip of Bazaruto we'll paddle back across to the mainland at Inhasoro, and then on for the final stretch to Bartholomew Dias Point. So here we are, at the start of our adventure in Morungulu.
I don't know how we're going to carry all this.
Should we start packing?
Yeah, let's try and do that.
Hey,
There you go.
the trick is to dodge these waves that are cropping up all over the place.
Arriving at Rio das Pedras and making our way through the surf with loaded boats certainly got the adrenaline going. But once we were safely on the beach, we met up with a fisherman and his son, who kindly lit a fire for us and helped us set up camp for night 1. Day 2, and we were up early for a magnificent sunrise. Down the beach we spotted a couple of local fishermen launching their rowing boat through the surf, so we thought we'd stick around and get a couple of tips from them.
And on our way in this rain. See a few big rollers at the back there, but if we time it right we should be fine. Mr. Hooper, how was that launch?
Very relieved to be behind that line. Whoa-ho!
Okay, and then we're on our way to that point you can't see there.
Hey, Mr. Brown, how's it going?
Straight and right, yeah, I think so. Beautiful following wind and swells heading in exactly the same direction that we want to go. We're cutting across this bay, probably about, I don't know, maybe how far out are we? 5 k's.
Probably about 2 now.
Yeah. So it's 25 k's straight across the bay.
Brown, you're a champion. You know that. Thanks for this lunch. Absolutely delicious. Snack attack and biltong and pau.
Fresh bar from this morning, it was warm. Huh?
Perfect.
And we're heading off there, probably another 10 k's. Yeah? We've got the wind pushing us. Lunch at sea, and Yeah. I'm hoping it'll gain some ground for us. This is our camp. First night on the way from Pomen. Beautiful camp set up just behind a dune. There's like a wetland here. This is sunrise on Tuesday the 15th. How's a cup of tea for us?
Right away. Want scones and jam too?
Please. Thank you. Sea looks very nice today. And yeah, boat's ready, waiting to go. Okay, so this is our daily routine. Carry the stuff down to the beach. Put it out on a mat and then pack our boats. We pulled our boats up there last night. Here comes Ian down.
Looking forward to the day shame later.
Yeah, for sure. So this paddle is from our second stop up to Inyati. So this is the second overnight. And then our paddle today should be about 26 k's, I think. Okay, so all this stuff has got to go into that hatch. And we've got all our biltong inside there, and push it to the back, organize it. There's a navigator who just told me it's 20 k's to our next destination. Inyati Lodge.
That's Leneni.
What's
That's
that?
a little,
Oh, just a little
island.
Oh, okay.
Small little bush covering thing.
Okay. So is that Marguerite in the distance?
That big one in the distance is Marguerite.
And we want to aim for the left-hand side of it.
Yeah, so, well, it depends. If you want to go and stay on the right, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Absolutely doesn't matter.
No,
You can stay anywhere there.
I think paddling up that left-hand, inside bank of Marguerite will be beautiful.
It will be very beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very beautiful.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much, eh? So now we're going to head to the right of that island ahead of us. Go along the right-hand side. The tide's about to turn in about 2 hours. So we need to be on the other side of that when the tide goes out to give us a hand up the side. It's Lunani Island ahead of us. Beautifully calm day. Sun rising. Okay, so we're heading towards Marguerite in the far distance over there.
Hey, I'm happy we got dinner.
Yeah, sure, what a relief, eh? Taking these pedals away. Well done. Okay. Just left Margarook, and that's where we camped last night under those Casuarina trees. There's a southwester that's picked up now, or southerly picked up, and it's going to blow us all the way, we hope, to Benguera, and we're going to go in the left of Benguera and go around the land side. Kuta. Hey, nice size, eh?
Yeah.
You. Eh? Nice one. Where is it? How do you let this thing run? Hey, you did.
Take it.
All right.
Take it.
Okay, let's watch it.
Take.
Wait. Okay, we're halfway across from Margarook to Benguera. A bit of a wind blowing, and we can see the current here. We've been battling. Took us an hour to do 5 k's. It was very slow. The tide's about to change, so hopefully we will get a bit of benefit. But you can see what the tide and the wind is doing to the surf here. There's a cold front coming behind us. Big front. There's our campsite. BCSS. Next to the gym. Into the second bay in the distance there.
Yeah, I know it looks like one point, but it's actually the 2 bays.
There's 2 bays. Okay. Bazaruta, here we come. We're heading to Bazaruta with the wind coming from the side. So we're probably going to hug the coast over there, because apparently it's a 20 knot wind. It doesn't look like it. But and we're also paddling on an incoming tide, which is against the current. The current comes around Bazaruta there. And the idea is to catch it on the outgoing tide, so when this whole system drains, we get the currents going up the coast, which would help us. And that, together with the wind, should give us a good push for our overnight stop, hopefully at the hotel. If they'll have us, don't push us off with a broomstick. Beautifully clean water. You can see the further we get out into the bay, the more the chop picks up coming from the side. So we've decided to head towards the kind of eastern tip, because when we get into the open, the swell should pick up, and yeah, then we'll be able to run with it along the side rather than having it against us. Alright, I reckon we're going to get some downwind.
Yeah.
but it's still slow. I can feel the current into us. Yeah. That's lovely though. Eh? What a way to spend a Sunday. Yeah. So now we're running parallel to the shore with the wind behind and some really nice little waves to catch and pick up the speed. And Ian's trawling a line there. He's going to go into the channel where it's a lot deeper, but the waves aren't as big as here. Hopefully he'll pick up a fish in the deeper water there. How you go? How you doing? Fishing? No pesca. Nothing, eh? Okay, so we're pulling into Anantara now, and hopefully we're going to get a good reception and we'll be able to stay here for the night. It's halfway up to the Bazaruta Lodge. There's a screaming wind coming up the coast, so we're hoping to head there in record time.
22 k's north.
22 k's north.
Southerly wind behind us.
Oh, downwind. Another downwind. I'm not looking forward to the time when the wind's in our face. Eh? Lovely stay. Very shallow. Ian has been paddling out in the channel there, and it's 2 k's slower.
How's the spot? It looks beautiful.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. All closed there. COVID has sorted out another lodge. I'm not paddling, and this is the current that's pushing me, the current and the wind. So this looks like a fishing village here. The nets have been pulled up onto the shore for repairs, obviously. And they stretch all along the beach here and then come back. And yeah, this is why I think we've been trawling a line over the reefs here, and I think these nets go in and take every single bit of marine life off these reefs, which is really tragic. Yeah. Oh, we got the wind behind us, which is fine. Eh? You ready? The big push. So today's paddle from here to Inosoro. We've been waiting for the tide to come in, and we were due to leave at 11:30. It's now 12, and it's a 30-kilometer paddle. We're planning it for the tide to come in because it's going to push us south rather than north out to sea, and we've got a slight westerly today. Oops.
Westerly to northwesterly, I think, mainly.
Yeah,
Very light, about 4 to 6 knots.
absolutely a stunning day.
Beautiful day. Checking the GPS is working.
Is it?
I think we might need it today.
Yeah, look how this is drifting, eh?
Straight out to sea with no landmarks.
Yeah. Look how fast we drift back. So Ian's drawn a line directly from Bazaruta to Inosoro, and we've been paddling into the current. This current, with the tide coming in, the current comes in between Bazaruta and the mainland, and so we've been angling against it, and we're still on the right side of the line that he's drawn between Bazaruta and Inosoro. Are we on the right side of the line?
We're on the right side of the line, but we are drifting at about 2.5 k's an hour.
It's incredible. Eh? If you see how far we're down by the router. Just over 30 kilometers, and we've been 4 hours 57 in the boat. Yo, not bad. We estimated 5 hours. Now we're looking for Johnson's Bar. Ian Hooper's just mixed up the magic muti for the day's haul. Today's pedal is 30 kilometers to the point at BD, and then about 3 kilometers around the corner into the estuary. Hey, beautiful. They're playing with us now. There he is. Yeah. Feel. So these red cliffs have gone on for about 12 kilometers. Yeah. Not much action on the beach. I did see someone in a fishing boat. I'm not sure how they get down, but it's our lunch stop on the way to BD Point. 5 k's. 6 k's to the point.
6 k's to the point.
Yeah. Here we are, BD Point. I think we're going to go around the sand spit here to get into the estuary. 33 kilometers, 5 hours 47 minutes to here. This is probably what we could have expected going in and out those gaps. But this is fairly mild compared to that. It was quite a screaming current. It actually pulled me into it.
And so just as we were getting into the easy rhythm of a simple existence, our tour comes to an end and we've reached our final destination, Bartholomew Dias Point. What an incredible trip it's been. Just so grateful that everything worked out okay, nothing went wrong. Weather conditions were absolutely perfect. It's the kindness and the generosity of so many people, and it really was just a privilege to spend time in such a beautiful part of the world. Many, many thanks to all who helped us along the way.